Yo, the nightmare continues and this time the horror is evolving. Resident Evil Requiem is the next chapter in Capcom's legendary survival horror franchise, and early impressions kind of suggest it could be one of the most atmospheric and emotionally charged entries yet. Following the events of Resident Evil Village, Requiem introduces us to a new protagonist, Grace Ashcroft, a rookie biochemist drawn into a global conspiracy that threatens to unleash the next evolution of bioterror. Whether you're a long-time Resident Evil veteran or a newcomer ready to experience the terror for the first time, one question to answer: which edition of the upcoming game should you buy? Before we dive into the editions, when is the game out and what is it on? Well, Resident Evil Requiem launches worldwide come the 27th of February 2026 and will be coming to the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch 2 via Game Keycard, and also PC via Steam and Epic Game Store. Capcom has also confirmed cross-save support between PC storefronts and bonus Fortnite cosmetics for Epic Game Store buyers, making this one of the most interconnected Resident Evil releases to date. Are there any pre-order bonuses? Well, you will be pleased to know no matter which version you choose, all pre-orders come with a stylish in-game bonus. That is the Grace costume, Apocalypse, a dark battle-worn outfit that changes Grace's appearance in-game. It's worth pointing out that Capcom notes this costume may become available for purchase later, so if you do want it early, pre-ordering is definitely the safest bet. Moving into the editions, and first up we've got Resident Evil Requiem Standard Edition, which currently is priced at $69.99, £64.99, €79.99, or 8,990 yen. The Standard Edition is perfect for players who just want to dive into the game without any of the added extras. This basically includes the full Resident Evil Requiem game, and you also get access to the pre-order bonus, which is the Grace's costume, Apocalypse, if you do obviously decide to pre-order the game before its official release date. On Nintendo Switch 2, this version does come as a game keycard for those who want the physical edition of this on the Switch 2, which is basically continuing Capcom's hybrid physical digital approach. Now, as I mentioned before, this edition is perfect for players who just want the core horror experience, no fluff, just pure survival terror. Next up, we've got Resident Evil Requiem Deluxe Edition, which is currently priced at $79.99, £74.99, €89.99, or 9,990 yen. Now, the Deluxe Edition is packed with so much in-game content and cosmetic customization for fans who love digging into every layer of Resident Evil lore and style. This edition includes everything from the Standard Edition, plus you get access to 5 costumes, including Grace's costume, Dimitrescu, yes, that one. And you also get access to 2 visual filters, including Filter Apocalypse for cinematic atmosphere, and you also get 4 weapon skins, including SNS M232 weapon skin, Apocalypse, and you also get 2 charms, including Charm Mr. Raccoon. And you also get access to the audio pack, which includes Raccoon City Classics, which is a nostalgic sound effect and themes from earlier Resident Evil titles. And finally, you get Files Letters from 1998, which is story lore that bridges old events with Requiem's timeline. And of course, you do get access to Grace's costume, the Apocalypse one that we spoke about in terms of the pre-order bonus, if you do decide to pre-order this game before its official release date. Now, this edition, which is the Deluxe Edition, is perfect for players who want a deeper lore connection to past Resident Evil games, plus tons of visual and audio customization. Next on the list is Resident Evil Requiem Deluxe SteelBook Edition, which is the physical version of the Deluxe Edition in simple terms. This is priced around $79.99 or £74.99, but you do have to shop around because the price has varied from store to store that I've looked up online, and also depending on the editions kind of varies the price as well. So it is varying by region and also edition and also store. Now, this edition is for collectors. Capcom is offering a SteelBook edition which builds on the Deluxe Edition with stylish physical extras. This includes all the Deluxe Edition digital content that we mentioned for the previous edition, and you also get the exclusive SteelBook case, which looks pretty decent. Maybe mixed reviews on this one online that I've seen, but I think it looks pretty cool. And you get the limited edition lenticular card, and in my humble opinion, this edition is one that certainly aims squarely at physical collectors who want something tangible for their shelves. And yes, it's a sleek and gothic gothic as you'd expect from Resident Evil. Next on the list is the Resident Evil Generation Pack, which is currently priced at $89.99, and this is exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. The special free game collection bundles together Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition, Resident Evil Village Gold Edition, and obviously Resident Evil Requiem. All three titles are delivered via game keycards, making this an amazing deal for Switch players who missed the last few games. Now, this is perfect for newcomers to Resident Evil looking for a complete horror saga in one package. Next up, I wanted to speak around the Resident Evil Requiem additional tie-in. So it seems Capcom's going all out on Requiem's launch. We will have access to a Resident Evil Requiem Switch 2 Pro controller. Now, a sleek horror-themed controller launching day and date with the game. Also is going to be released is the Resident Evil Requiem amiibo for Grace Ashcroft. Now, Grace becomes the first Resident Evil character ever to receive an amiibo, and this will be launching summer 2026. And finally, another one that I want to speak around was the Resident Evil Requiem X Fortnite collaboration. Epic Games Store buyers will get Fortnite crossover cosmetics, including a Grace outfit and theme gear. So definitely a few tie-ins there that I really wanted to call out in this video to kind of at least place on your radar. $1 million question, which edition offers the best value? I know we mentioned quite a few editions, so let's try and break it down in simple terms. I would say if you are a casual player, the best edition from my perspective is the standard edition, which is priced at $69.99 or £64.99. Now, the reasons being is because you get access to the full game and pre-order bonuses, which is definitely at a good value if you do decide to pre-order the game. And I always say that these is perfect for players focus purely on the campaign. Now, if you are a long-time Resident Evil fan, then the Deluxe edition, in my opinion, would be one to definitely consider at $79.99 or £74.99, because this adds extra lore files, classic audio, and fan service content that kind of enhances the overall experience. Now, for those collectors out there, the SteelBook edition is definitely the one to consider at $79.99 or £74.99. And as I mentioned, you may have to shop around. You could get it slightly cheaper, or it might be more expensive, depending on the store and the edition that you do go for. Now, this edition contains the same content as the Deluxe edition, plus you get access to the exclusive SteelBook and the lenticular card, which is definitely ideal for display. Finally, I will say for the Nintendo Switch players out there who haven't had the opportunity to play any of the Resident Evil games, I would say the Generation Pack is certainly a decent deal at $89.99, because you do get access to Resident Evil 7, Village, and Requiem, which to me is the ultimate portable trilogy, so definitely worth considering for $89.99. What edition am I personally going to be going for? I do tell people all the time that I'm not really into horror games, but I do always have time for Resident Evil games, and I'm personally going to be going for the Deluxe edition. As someone who's basically followed Resident Evil since the PlayStation 1 days, I love when Capcom definitely packs in reference to older titles. The Letters from 1998 files and the Raccoon City Classic audio pack are such a nice nod to longtime fans. The extra £10 may not be essential for everyone, but for me, that's definitely a nostalgia and lore connection. Makes it 100% worthwhile for someone like myself. In addition to that, I definitely do hope that they do a remake of Resident Evil Code Veronica, because that is definitely one of my favorite Resident Evil games, so certainly holding out for that. Anyway, peeps, in terms of my final thoughts, I will say Resident Evil Requiem looks to be another bold reinvention for the series, terrifying, cinematic, and loaded with atmosphere. If you're just here for the story, the standard edition is perfect. If you're a series veteran or just love that extra touch of Raccoon City nostalgia, the Deluxe edition offers fantastic value. And collectors, the SteelBook edition is a no-brainer if you want something to display proudly on release day. Whichever edition you choose, one thing certain, Resident Evil Requiem is shaping up to be a must-play horror event for 2026. As always, if you did enjoy this very quick urban gameplay video, be sure to hit the like button, do hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so before, and until next urban gameplay video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
Grace.